Hi there, I'm Jessie Stone. Welcome to our second episode of Bitch and Wine. Cheers. Today I have my friend Jordan Israel with me. I'm very excited to have her. We are hilarious together, so I figured she would be a good guest to have. She is a local Haywood County girl in Canton, right?
Yes.
From Canton. She's kind of the prodigal daughter. She's been away. She's come back. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Jordan.
Gosh. So yeah, my family is at least 5 or 6 generations deep here. I moved back to Haywood County, I think in 2014. So it's been about 6 years. It's been an adventure. I'm thrilled to be back here. I'm a single parent to a teenage daughter.
That's tough.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She is about to turn 15.
Should we embarrass her and say her name and where she goes to school?
No. I've asked her actually to, before you came over, I advised her to put pants on. So, and I've shut my curtains in case she does walk up pantsless.
So how's it been getting her back to school? So I know she's in band, right?
She is. She's in a marching band at one of our local high schools, but there's not going to be any marching this year. Maybe like not until February. I read yesterday that the sports have been postponed until February, so it's not ideal.
I know you were thinking about just not even letting her do band, right? Because concerns. I mean,
yeah. She plays a brass instrument, so I was concerned that she actually empties spit out of the instrument itself, and spit these days is gross. It's even grosser than usual.
COVID City right there.
Right there, yeah. That's what you call a transmission event, emptying the spit valve. So, I was worried about the aerosolized, I don't know, I say all these scientific words now that maybe I don't even know what they mean.
Right. None of us know what anything means.
But I'm trying. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world.
But she is going back to band. I saw that she was at a practice, an outdoor, socially distanced.
So we had a dry run of the practice where, we were in 2 lines of cars. It felt very much like the Hunger Games. And we had to wait. They went in 10 kids at a time, and there was the temperature check on the forehead, which just freaks me out in and of itself. I'd never had my temperature taken that way. It was like an armpit or under the tongue or, something worse if you're younger. But
that was new to me too. My boss came in the office. I didn't even know what he was doing. He just stuck it close to my forehead.
And then they just push a button and it's instant, instantaneous.
Okay, you're good.
You are free to enter the building. So temperature checks, masks, and then the kids got out and they stood in these, assigned spaces 6 feet apart, and seemed to me like maybe this was a good thing. And I was still super nervous about it, but the change in her mood when she came home from being around other kids was immediate. It was immediate. She was so much happier.
That's one thing I don't think we're taking into consideration with all this. I mean, obviously there's a lot of fear. I get it. I'm not a parent. I do not have to deal with this right now. I can't imagine that fear. Does she have fear about it?
So that's interesting. I think from her perspective, from the kids' perspective, they're more worried about their impact on other people. So my grandmother has, when I moved back here, I came back here because my family's here, and, I was in DC, and it was honestly it felt impossible to be a single parent there. But, I came back here, I had family. I can call my grandmother and be like, can you pick my daughter up? And she does, and it's amazing.
Right.
But she's 80. So now I don't ask her to do those things because I don't want her to be around us, especially if my daughter is around other kids and everything we're reading says that, older kids transmit virus. So I think she's more worried about how she might impact me or her grandmother or, anyone else that she might be around, but she's not worried about herself. She's just bored to death.
So I know you're a lawyer, and lawyers and journalists, I mean, we might have a tumultuous relationship sometimes, but actually,
So,
I personally have a huge respect for lawyers, and I love talking to lawyers because we can talk about all the issues I'm writing about, and
Yeah.
I'm very interested in the law. I'm just lazy and didn't want to go to law school. There was like that moment I was going to go.
I just
right?
wasn't like good at finance or medicine. So law school it was to an end. And I started law school before the 2008 recession.
Yeah.
So my daughter was really young at the time, and I thought maybe like that wasn't the right time to do it. Gosh, I'm getting personal. Is this bad? It's okay.
No, we absolutely want personal. That's
Okay.
what we're doing. You're talking to every other single mother out there that's made
Yeah.
these tough decisions in their life.
So let me abbreviate it. Yeah, I started law school, and then by the end of my first year, I was in the process of getting a divorce, which maybe I saw coming. Very much intended to. I actually tried to drop out. I went and talked to the dean and was like, no.
I can't do this.
She was with me. She was in a diaper. And
I mean, if that doesn't get you out of it.
She was like wandering around his office, like playing with his crystal paperweight. And I'm like, see, this is why I can't do this. But I had a professor that really talked me into staying, and I did. And I don't regret it. It's been good. I mean, I feel like I've done some things that are meaningful, but I think I'm at this point now where I like don't want my work to define me anymore. So
I agree with that.
And I feel like maybe the pandemic has done this, where we're all like thinking about, okay, where am I at right now?
Yeah,
Like,
it's true. Self-assessment.
People are baking bread and picking up hobbies. I have not baked any bread.
Me either. I've not baked any bread.
Ew, no bread. I, first of all, like don't have a pan for it. I'd have to go buy one.
So I want to thank Jordan for joining us today. She has been such a joy to have. I hope you've gotten some good advice from this.
Oh, I doubt it.
And I'm sure there are a lot of mothers who have related to this. I know there's a lot of single moms. I know there's, moms in general that are just scared to send their kids back to school.
You're all doing the
You're not
absolute
alone.
best you can.
We're all doing the best we can. So until next time.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for joining us on Bitch and Wine.